Once, in a valley surrounded by quiet blue mountains, there lived a young man named Aaron. Oren was not lazy. He was not foolish. He was simply exhausted. His days were filled with chasing success, chasing approval, chasing a future that always seemed just one step ahead. At night, when the village slept, his mind did not. It replayed old mistakes and imagined new fears. He feared wasting time. He feared falling behind. He feared becoming nothing. The more he hurried, the more restless he became. One evening, after yet another sleepless night, Aaron heard of an old woman who lived alone on a hill beyond the village. People said she had once been a scholar in the great cities, but she had left everything behind and chosen silence. Some said she was wise. Some said she was strange. Desperate for relief, Aaron decided to climb the hill. When he arrived, he found the old woman sitting outside a small stone house. She was watching the sunset. No books, no scrolls, just the sky. Aaron bowed and spoke quickly, as if afraid of wasting even a second. I cannot quiet my mind. I fear wasting my life. I work hard, but I feel no peace. Tell me what I must do. The old woman studied him for a long moment. Then she stood and walked inside her house. When she returned, she carried a small clay lantern. Inside it burned a steady flame. She handed it to Aaron. "Tonight," she said softly, "there will be a festival in the village. Music, dancing, shouting. I want you to walk through the entire celebration and return here before midnight." Aaron frowned. "That is all." She looked into his eyes. "But you must protect this flame. If it goes out, you must begin again tomorrow. And every night after that, until you succeed." The wind picked up slightly, and the flame flickered. Aaron swallowed. He nodded. The village square was already alive when he returned. Drums thundered. Children ran laughing through the streets. Vendors shouted. Fireworks burst overhead. And in the center of it all, Aaron walked slowly, holding the lantern with both hands. Every gust of wind made his heart jump. Every jostle of the crowd tightened his grip. He did not watch the dancers. He did not taste the sweets. He did not argue, compare, or worry. His eyes stayed on the flame, step by step, breath by breath. For the first time in years, his mind held only one thing: protect the flame. Nothing else existed. Hours passed. When he finally reached the hill again, the lantern still burned. The old woman was waiting. He placed it before her carefully. She smiled. "Tell she asked. Did you hear the musicians? No. Did you see the fireworks? No. Did you compare yourself to anyone? Arin shook his head. I was only watching the flame. The old woman nodded. And while you watched it, where were your regrets? He was silent. And where were your fears of tomorrow? Arin slowly understood. They were not there. The woman leaned closer. The flame, she said gently, is your attention. The oil inside it is your time. The wind is the world. Noisy, unpredictable, demanding. Most people run through life chasing the noise. They forget the flame. And then they wonder why they feel empty. She paused. When you protect the flame, your mind becomes still. When your mind becomes still, time stops feeling like an enemy. Arin felt something loosen inside his chest. But if I only watch the flame, he asked, won't I miss the world? The old woman's eyes sparkled. Come with me. They walked back toward the village together. The festival was ending now. Laughter echoed through the streets. In the distance, a group of elders were carrying a bier draped in white cloth. A funeral procession, moving quietly through the same square where hours earlier people had danced. Life and death passing through the same place. The old woman stopped. Look carefully, she said. Arin held the lantern steady. For the first time, he noticed something different. The laughter was not chaotic. The drums were not disturbing. The wind did not frighten him, because the flame was steady. He could see everything, and yet remain calm. The old woman spoke one final time. Protect the flame, but do not hide from the world. When your attention is steady, you can walk through celebration and sorrow the same way. At that moment, a sudden burst of late fireworks lit the sky. Children cheered. An old man in the funeral procession laughed unexpectedly at something whispered beside him. Arin felt something he had not felt in years. Not ambition, not fear, not urgency. Just presence. Years passed. Arin became known not for rushing ahead, but for moving steadily. He worked diligently